It's way past time to finally do an update for my 2023 Laundry Basket Quilts mystery quilt. It's taken me way longer than I ever expected for two reasons. One, I actually ended up doing all the leaves, sewing them by hand instead of using my machine, because when I was sewing the stems at my machine with the zigzag stitch, I realized I was doing a lot of hunching. I was getting really close to the machine to get those fine details, and it ended up giving me some neck and shoulder pain, and I was like, I don't want to do that for the leaves too. So I went the slow and steady route instead, and I did them all by hand. The other reason it's been taking me forever is because my air conditioner has died twice now in the last couple weeks, and I've been having days where it's sweltering and humid inside my house, and I found out that when I'm sweaty and uncomfortable, I do not want to do anything close to sewing, so I've been putting it off. Luckily, the air conditioner got fixed yesterday, so I sat down and got busy finishing these leaves. However, I'm not quite done yet because there's one last detail I've been toying with. Since I omitted several leaves and those circles, there's a little bit of a dead space up here that I was thinking about filling with a butterfly. So I'm going to put this up on my design wall, and then you can see what it sort of will look like if I do this. I'm not sure. I'm so exhausted from sewing, and I have a new callus on my thumb. So I'm not sure if I actually want to add it. I'm toying with the idea of it before I start quilting. So first of all, here are the quarters by themselves with fewer leaves and no circles. And here's a little reminder. So I don't have any of these up here, and I have fewer leaves over here. No circles over here. So this is what mine looks like. I'm sorry I can't back up enough to show you the whole quilt, but my sewing room isn't big enough. I can't get far enough away from my quilt to show you the whole thing. But frankly, right now, as it is, I don't mind the negative space. So the negative space up here, and there's a little bit right here. And I think it's actually a little soothing. There's the places for the eye to rest and not become overwhelmed by all of the different shapes, you know. But for argument's sake, let's see what the butterflies would look like up there. So these are the two different kinds of butterflies that I mocked up. I have one here that is based on a monarch, and I think this one is actually a moth. I'm not sure. It's sort of giving off mothy vibes. But I think it looks sort of playful. It definitely fills in those blank spots. My biggest concern is that I'm really getting burnt out on this quilt. I kind of just want it to be done. So maybe instead of doing 2 butterflies per block, I just do that one monarch maybe. I don't know. Let's take off those moths and see what it looks like. What do you think? Better or worse? Let me know down in the comment section, because seriously, I cannot decide. Actually, I'm going to set up a poll in my community tab under my Thimble Storm YouTube channel, and you can vote on what you think I should do. 2 butterflies, 1 butterfly, or no butterflies. And of course, I love making swatches, so I went ahead and did a couple swatches of the butterflies. Obviously, these are just scraps. These aren't the colors I would choose. As always, I am glad I made the swatch because I found that I need to make the bodies longer, I think. And this is iron-on, and I'm thinking maybe I should do that needle turn just to match with the wings better. But of course, I have no idea what I'm going to do in the long run. So for now, I'm just going to put up that survey, see what you guys think, and I need to get some backing fabric for my quilt. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to try to do a quilt as you go method for my quarters instead of quilting it as one piece. I want to do some lazy echo quilting all around the stems and leaves and flowers and things. And I think that might be a little too hard at my machine, my small machine. So I want to try to quilt each quarter separately. Because there's a partial seam situation going on here, I'm going to have to fudge it a bit, and I think it might drive some people crazy the way that I'm going to do it. It might be a little bit of a divisive technique that I'm going to employ there, but I want to do it anyway. I want to see what happens. And you can watch my risky quilting behavior from the comfort of your own home without the worry of wasting your time or your fabric. So let me know what you think about these butterflies. I need some input. And let me know down in the comment section if you're as far behind as I am, because I need some company back here at the end of the race. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again eventually, hopefully soon. Bye!